We are finally ready to start working on our sourdough starter machine, but we need your help. At the end of the video, we've got 2 designs that you get to vote on, so you decide how we move forward. So stick around to the end of the video. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we are trying to solve the pain points that come along with managing a sourdough starter. Sourdough starter is the culture of yeast and bacteria that you have to maintain on a daily basis in order to make sourdough bread. It is a gross process, it's an arduous process, and we've been trying to figure out how to make it better. So just like in the last video, we've been doing a bunch of tests to figure out exactly how sourdough starter behaves so that we can predict how it's going to behave. And so now we've figured that out. So now we need to be able to take all of that information that we've gathered and put it into a thing. So what will the device do? So every day I come into work and I feed this sourdough starter. I weigh out very specific amounts of water and flour after throwing away a bunch of this stuff, and I don't want to do that. So the device is supposed to take a little bit of seed starter and grow it to the exact amount of levain that I need to be able to make the sourdough bread. So it will work in the background without that daily maintenance for me. So not only will it be ready like on a schedule, it will be at its peak activity. We figured all this information out, so the device will be able to feed, be able to mix, be able to predict, be able to notify, all of that jazz, so that you tell it the day and the time that you want, however much sourdough starter, depending on how much bread you're gonna make, and you walk back in the door that day, that time, and boom, it's ready. It's at its peak bubbly activity, ready for you to add it to your dough. So broad strokes, it's gonna be a container with a flour and a water hopper and some type of mixing action. So that can look a bunch of different ways. We've come up with 2 really nice industrial design models that we need your input on. So we need to know which one of these 2 design models you think looks the best. So stop right now, go to the comments, leave a simple A or B, let us know where we need to start. Now, if you're into this sourdough stuff like I am, you gotta follow along with this whole process. You can go back and watch videos from when it was Doug previously to now its new iteration. We haven't really given it like a quippy name yet, and that's what I'm working on today, and probably for the rest of the week. We're making bread, we're making starter. It's a super fun time, and you should follow along with this process.